Some riders have the advantage of owning multiple motorcycles and being able to pick the right tool for the job for each individual ride. However, most motorcyclists have to choose one bike to meet all their needs. And with so many styles, brands, sizes, and options available, which should you choose? I'm one of the fortunate with a garage full of bikes at my disposal, but if I had to choose just one to keep, which would it be and why? I own everything from a 125cc Honda Monkey mini bike to a 111 cubic inch Indian Roadmaster American touring bike. But if I had to downsize to one, it would be my Triumph Tiger 900 GT. I make that statement based on one simple idea. I believe mid-size adventure motorcycles are the best all-around motorcycles available today. There are many factors to consider when choosing a motorcycle. Some of those include comfort, sportiness, luggage capacity, passenger accommodations, fuel efficiency, range, weight, off-road capability, etc. Different style bikes excel in different situations. Sport bikes are sporty and lightweight, but have poor comfort and not very good luggage capacity. Touring bikes are comfortable and have great luggage capacity, but are heavy and not very sporty. Dual sports are lightweight and fuel efficient with off-road capability, but not comfortable or sporty, or with much storage. So if you want a do-it-all motorcycle, my advice is a mid-size adventure bike. I'm very intentional about saying mid-sized. Large adventure bikes are great. I've had them. BMW 1150 GS, 1250 GS, the KTM 1290 Super Adventure, the Triumph Tiger 1200, etc. While they're sporty, comfortable, have great range and luggage capacity, I don't think they're the best all around because they're heavier than their mid-size counterparts, making off-road adventures much more difficult, and even daily riding can be a bit more of a chore. Small adventure bikes and dual sports like the Kawasaki Versys 300, the BMW 310 GS, and the Honda CRF 300L, bikes like that, they're great. And they're efficient, lightweight, easy to handle off-road, but they're not as comfortable and they're not very sporty. But mid-size adventure bikes hit that sweet spot. The Tiger 900 or its predecessor, the 800, the KTM 790 or 890 Adventure, the BMW 700, 750, 800, and 850 GS, and even the Suzuki V-Strom 650 and Kawasaki Versys 650, all offer that perfect combination of capability and versatility. They typically fall in that 70 to 100 horsepower range, providing plenty of get up and go. My Tiger 900 has 94 horsepower and has no problem with power up wheelies and accelerates with enough force to put a smile on my face anytime I desire. Suspension and brakes on mid-size adventure bikes are typically upgraded to higher-end models, providing incredible handling and full adjustability to set the bike up more sporty or soft and compliant depending on what you want. I live in East Tennessee and ride the roads like the Dragon constantly. Excellent street handling is very important around here, and mid-size adventure bikes like the Tiger deliver. Then, when I head off into the mountains, off-road, a couple quick adjustments, and the suspension is better optimized for those conditions. Weight has been a very competitive factor between brands in this category. So most fall in that 450 to 500 pound range, making them very easy to handle on-road as well as off-road, as long as you don't get too crazy. These aren't designed for motocross tracks or extreme off-road, but with the right tires and accessories, they might surprise you with their capabilities. For quick comparison, my Yamaha WR250R Dual Sport weighs right around 300 pounds, making it the better choice for those technical off-road trails, and my Indian Roadmaster touring bike weighs around 900 pounds, making it very stable and luxurious on the highway. So 450 to 500 pounds of a mid-size adventure bike is a really nice compromise between those two extremes. Fuel tanks in this category are usually quite large. My Tiger has about 5¼ gallons in the tank and gets right around 50 miles per gallon. You can do the math there, but with over 250-mile range, it means you don't have the annoyance of stopping at gas stations constantly. Luggage Options are also incredible for these bikes. They offer removable side cases and top cases, typically either plastic sporty fare or rugged metal boxes. I have all 3 boxes for my Tiger in the rugged metal option. They're easy to remove when I don't want them on. I can do just the side cases or just the top case, depending on what my needs are on that particular day. They're locking, weatherproof, and even have tie-down points on top for additional items like camp chairs and things like that. It honestly has better storage capability than my dedicated touring bike. So whether you're going cross-country on a month-long ride, headed to the store for a week's worth of groceries, commuting to work with your lunch and your laptop, or just want the capability to securely store your helmet and riding gear on your bike once you reach your destination, Adventure Bike Luggage delivers. So how about touring? Comfort is incredible on adventure bikes. I've ridden as many as 1,700 miles in one weekend trip on an adventure bike. They have a very upright, natural seating position, give you the advantage of being able to stand up easily on the pegs to stretch your legs, take weight off your butt while still riding, which you can't easily do on a more cruiser-oriented, feet-forward style bike. Passenger accommodations are also very good on adventure bikes, with comfortable, spacious seats, relaxed leg position, and a backrest as long as the top case is mounted. Many of the electronic goodies are also there on your mid-size adventure bikes, including heated grips, cruise control, and other luxurious amenities like that. Wind protection is surprisingly good on most of these, and if you find yourself doing a lot of longer trips, there are also larger touring windshields available from third-party accessory manufacturers for most any adventure bike. The primary downside compared to a dedicated touring bike is the lighter weight. The lighter the motorcycle weight, the more apt you are to get blown around with crosswinds and buffeting from trucks. You might ask what the other downsides are to the mid-size adventure bike category. The biggest one is probably seat height. Because they're designed for basic off-road capability, they tend to have longer travel suspension. Because they're somewhat sporty, they need to have a good lean angle, which means getting the pegs up. Because they're capable of long distance, they need to have good seats and relaxed ergonomics. These factors all come together to give you a pretty tall seat height on most of the bikes. But keep in mind, manufacturers of adventure bikes typically offer a more aggressive off-road version and a more street-oriented version, which will have a lower seat height. Beyond that, some manufacturers also offer a low package with a shorter suspension and thinner seat. I have the Tiger 900 GT, which is the more street-oriented version, versus their Rally, the more off-road oriented version. I only have a 30-inch inseam, and I didn't even have to go down to the low package. Another downside is very subjective, and that's looks. These are primarily utilitarian motorcycles, and they look the part. They're not designed to be sleek and sexy with chrome, fancy wheels, or custom paint jobs. Take it or leave it, they are what they are. On average, you get 2 paint color options, maybe 3, and they tend to be very basic, though there are a few exceptions. Remember, we're looking at the best all-around bike here, so don't expect it to be the best in any category. If you do more touring than off-road, you can choose a bit larger, heavier adventure bike, or if you do more off-road than touring, you can choose a bit smaller, lighter, more off-road oriented adventure bike, but still stay in the same realm. Adventure bikes are truly the Swiss Army knife of motorcycles. They are not a dedicated tool for any one job. They have the capability to do just about anything you would want on 2 wheels. This also makes them a great choice early on in your motorcycling career because it gives you the option to explore many types of riding to find out what you enjoy the most. From there, you can switch to a motorcycle that excels in that type of riding. I hope this information helped you in your search for the perfect motorcycle for you. If you have any questions for me or would like to contribute your thoughts or ideas, please comment below. I appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, think about hitting the subscribe button and check out some of my other videos. Have a great day.